You would have also seen the two generation of salesmen, the old generation one and the newcomers. What is the difference between these two generation of salesmen?
See, the old generation ones, they used to directly go to the customer.
Because of this constant job hopping, the market will saturate soon.
It's not that it will.
So, how do you feel that Athenese-Dx has helped you to crack the big corporate clients?
Because, see, entering with corporate clients.
Hello, namaste, and welcome to Athenese-Dx Business Podcast Series. Growing together and winning together. And Indian IVD industry holds the plethora of opportunities, but it also have hidden challenges. An industry which has been pillared by the wisdom of veterans, but it also been transformed by the new transformative ideas of the young entrepreneurs. And today, I have such guest on my show who is the true embodiment of this spirit. Yes, I'm talking about Mr. Gavaskar from Sharvani Enterprises, one who had the international exposure in the Arab countries. He came back to India, took mentorship under his uncle, and started his own firm. And from a very small to today, in just a 7 year of time span, he has scaled rapidly. And his story will be definitely be very inspiring because he is the young generation and the new perspective. So let me welcome Mr. Gavaskar. So, sir, I would like that if you can introduce yourself to our audience and you can tell me about your firm.
Okay. I'm Gavaskar from Sharvani Enterprises, Hyderabad. I'm into this field from past 7 years now. And this field is something new, which is all of a sudden happened. And then I've been in this business knowing each and everything from the initial stage to a stage where now I can guide things and run on a day-to-day basis how the things has to grow. And then in the business-wise, it's working out.
Yes. How did you started this? What was your journey?
See, I was actually in Middle East, in Qatar. And then I want to come back to India. And then that's where I decided to get back into some field. Then all of a sudden, when I spoke with Mr. Vemanidi, he have guided me that why don't you look into this one and see how things worked out. And then after knowing initial stages of what exactly it is business and what is the terminology and what are the things, that's where I've decided, let me go into this field and work out.
Okay. So, as you mentioned that you have been guided by your uncle. So, when you were taking his guidance, what were the key components or strategies you learned about IVD?
See, for IVD, it's not only IVD, but the thing about basic business I've learned from him is that on a day-to-day business, how important is to interact with things with the people here and dealing with them. See, when you are dealing with, particularly with in the olden style of doing it out, you deal with directly with the investors. Now it can be somebody who invested in the hospitality or maybe somebody in the diagnostic center, something. But now, after learning things, how to deal with them, and then the end customer, how you have to deal with them, or it can be with the doctors or who more know about the subject. That's where I get to know what exactly you have to do and what are the things to be done.
Okay. So, can you give elaborate like personality description about your uncle and about his firm?
He have actually started way back 30 years back in 1996. And then from there, he also started initially from not knowing anything about this business, but then he have been learning about what to do, what are the things initially have to be done. And then from there, step by step, he have grown and he is running his firm, Sri Vishnu Agencies, where he deals with Mindray as a authorized dealer for Telangana, and he have associated with other dealerships also.
Okay, sir. That was a very nice introduction about your uncle. And I'm sure that after getting guidance from him, you started Sharvani Enterprises. So, when you entered it, what opportunities you got in initial days?
See, the opportunity what we see in AP and Telangana, we had almost 2,500 hospitals as well as diagnostic centers and chain of labs. Now, when I see these things, I see an opportunity because the health sector is growing. Now, when it's growing and in diagnostic field, why not let me try it out as he have taught me? Then I get into these things and started learning initial things, and the opportunity all the way it have.
Yes, but sir, the moment you started in 2019, the next year preceded by the COVID. So, what were your learnings and what were your challenges during those times?
See, at the time of COVID, the first thing which we faced the challenges was we were not able to do uh, uh, the basic thing was supply. Now, supply and procurement was the main issues because neither you cannot supply to a customer, or it can be a customer or dealer, whoever it is. Now, either you cannot procure. Now, these were the things we were facing, and in this one, we found a new opportunity is by learning about PCR. I didn't have any idea about PCR. Now, this I've learned in Athenese, and then where we have started with PCR and DNA extraction and things and all, and that have really made us opportunity better. In COVID time, most of people were finding what to do with the rapid things and all, but when we have found in PCR, the things were turned up. Like we were dealing with Tapadia Diagnostics, and we were dealing with other firms, diagnosis centers. Now, that's where we have grabbed the opportunity, and that opportunity have showed me different ways of knowing about not only about IVD things and into PCR sector also, and learning and how to work out on that.
Okay. So that was great to know that you turned the obstacle into an opportunity and you learned many new different methodologies as well for the IVD industry. So I would like to know that just after the COVID or during the COVID time, lot more IVD companies, newcomers were there, like new companies started up. So did they help you or did they increase the competition?
See, new companies, when they have started it, the issue was that the pricing was the main issue. It was because now the pricing was for the same product, different companies were giving at different pricing. Now that was a bigger challenge where the margins were going down. But then what we understood is that when you work out on that with the better quality and product, things will work out. Now, what I've seen it, most of the people, if you take it in a doctor's wise or diagnostic centers, whoever it is, now when you show the quality, the price and the quality goes hand in hand. Now, if the product is good, and you don't have to think about the price because the customer are ready to pay for the price. Now that is where I found a big hand from Athenese side. Now, when the product is good, I don't have to. Like you take it with Athenese once, the CTK also. Now, I was very confident about moving with the product. Now, I know that if I go with CTK chikungunya or whoever, whatever the product or typhoid or whatever it is. Now, the same thing I have noticed it when the CTK dengue have stopped up and Athenese have started their own dengue. I've realized it was a bit challenging whether people will accept the same Tapadia or whoever it is were ready to accept it or not. But then with a challenge we have given a challenge that the same product with Athenis, try it out. If you don't find it, return it back. That was from our side, and that come out as a fruitful. Now that same Athenis dengue have really worked out for me. Now that quality had made a difference. It's not that CTK1 or it's Athenes. When the product is good, now I understood that customer will definitely come back to things.
You correctly mentioned about the product selection, and as you mentioned previously also that from the COVID time to till date, you got a exposure of lot many product segments. So if I talk about AP and Telangana, which is the strongest going segment?
Product wise, if we take it out, for me, it's Triple H, which works out very good. Now, because when you go with Triple H, there are some companies for which the if HIV is good, HCV is not good. Now, I'm talking about some multinational companies which even I deal with. Now, for them, HIV is good, HCV is not good. Now, when you take it with Ethnic one, I challengingly tell them that you take any of the three products. Either it can be HBsAg or HCV or HIV. Absolutely, I don't have hesitation in giving the customer. I can challenge them that this product is good.
My further question is that along with the product, there is an kind of projections we have. Uh, if I talk about what do you see, like how do you see the growth of IVD industry in next 5 years?
If I take it out, in IVD industry in next 5 years down the lane, now it's more of, rather than rapid ones, it's going to be more of instrument ones.
Correct.
The honestly, the thing is, because they were previously, whatever the results, when you take it with the rapid ones, people used to accept it. Now they want accuracy ones. Now they want perfection in that. Now when you go with the doctors or whoever it is, now even a patient have that knowledge about whether, if I tell you about HIV or whatever it is, now he wants very clear. Now if you take it with the dengue also, now they are not relying only on rapid. Now they want it to be perfection by ELISA method. Now when you go with ELISA method, you get a better accuracy one. Now if not ELISA one, you go with another method which can be much better than that. Now that's where I feel more of working towards instruments and more of whatever. If you take it with semi-auto analyzers or analyzers, you take it, or maybe you can take it with even clear.
So yeah, you are pointing out towards the automation. Yes, sir. Thank you for this insight, sir. Sir, as from your story, I extracted out that you just being 7 years old in the industry, and your uncle being in this industry for last 30 years. So, what is the approach the veterinarians have, and what approach do newcomers have?
See, veterinarians have the more of being loyal to the customer. Now that loyalty, because they directly go and meet them. Now when I see him from past 30 years, what whomever he knows, still they continue with him. Now because as that loyalty is there, that this person, whatever the product he's giving the best. Now when you talk with the new generation ones, they directly go with the analysis. Now that analysis, when you go to the doctor, now I deal with, if I go with an end user. Now end user here, he wants to know a clear transparency in that. Now what exactly this works out and how it now it can be transparency in the procedure, it can be, or it can be transparency in the the whatever the deal, like it can be in the even billing wise, or it can be the procedure wise, whatever it is. Because that transparency today's date, new generation doctors or new generation salespeople have are penetrating and making it clear to the. Now that's where helping out, because the transparency is making out, okay, this product or whatever it is, I'm buying it out, this transparency is there. They are very confident, okay, let me buy from this guy. Because when we deal with even online or wherever it is, even in pan India, whichever, whenever, even in phone conversation also, we speak with them what exactly this things deals. So that's making a difference here.
Yes, so you clearly pointed it out that the present generation moves towards the customer with the transparency and clear data analysis. So, anybody entering the IVD industry, either in the distribution trip or as a newcomer, what skill set he must develop before taking the plunge?
See, the basic things what he have to is, he have to be committed towards what his business is. That honesty should be there towards, and then he has to have that ethics what he has to follow, because there are business ethics which you have to. Now that ethics is where missing with some people. Now when you take with the old generation and new generation, because now when you see for fast income or fast growth, that doesn't comes faster. Now when you have to work towards it, and when you're working it, this will make a big difference in it. Now the basic ethics you have to, and then following a particular system and maintaining the discipline in working towards on a day-to-day basis, and commitment towards particular, if you want to give it on a service based to a customer, it has to be first priority. Now when you don't do a service on a service base or first priority, that doesn't work, so that doesn't long for long time.
Right, sir. You clearly mentioned that the ethics is the first of all the important pillars. But being IVD industry very price conscious, how does price consciousness or price aggressiveness go hand in hand with ethics?
See, when your ethics are proper and then your pricing wise, you're confident that your pricing is much better and you're giving a service for a customer will understand it. You make him understand that, sir, you cannot compromise on both the things, because you're pricing, you're mm, reducing it. Now the quality will not be there. When the quality is not there, now you are not following your ethics. Now when you are not following your ethics, obviously you are not doing justice for yourself as well as for the customer.
Yeah, very rightly said. Sir, so you rightly mentioned that justice for the customer is must. But there comes the adaptability. We have to take a customer uh, with a very clear face, and we have to understand his or her need. So my question is that between the experience and the adaptability, what is more important in today's scenario?
Adaptability. Because the simple example for it is that we, after in the situation in COVID, we have adapted to the PCR situation. Now that adaptability, if we would have not been there, we would have not a step ahead in COVID time. Now that adaptability for everybody, in any case, it has to be there, because if you don't have that adaptability, you will not see a success in your business.
Yes, sir. So you be catering, as you mentioned, that Tapadia and other corporate clients. I would like you to brief your experience, how it is different from dealing with a corporate clients. Is different from dealing routine business or routine labs or chain hospitals.
See, normal routine business people and for corporates and chain labs, there is a difference. Now routine people, time constraint is not important. Now that service, if you give the service wise, maybe after some time, still okay. Now corporates or chain labs, they expect your service to be a time bound. Now in time bound, if you don't do it, that the things don't work out, because they have a time bound, because they have to produce the results for it, or they have things to work out for themselves. Now the results cannot work. Now for that, to results achieve, they need kits. Now if you are not able to deliver on time, he will skip off from you. Now that for corporates or for even chain labs, you have to maintain it. Now that pressure, if you are not able to handle in corporates and things and all, you will never succeed in handling it.
You very rightly mentioned, sir. Further of this, I would like to know your views that with the increasing e-commerce platform, there's a diversion of the customer from buying from traditional distributors then to online business. So, is it hampering the business, and what is the rate that it will grow and it will affect traditional IVD?
Now for traditional IVD to new generation, or maybe you take it e-commerce ones. E-commerce one, there is everywhere. You have a knowledge about it, and you know from different places you can get the products. But then there is a back of mind you have, is like, what personally I have faced it is that a customer calling all the way from Jammu and Kashmir asking me for an instrument. Now he doesn't have an idea about whether the instrument which I give is a refurbished or a brand new one.
Correct.
Now in that case, I have to make it very clear, assured to him that what I am giving you with a warranty and with the proper invoicing and everything. Now when you take it with the old traditional ones, you don't have that one, because the old tradition one which you're doing it out, you have that loyalty. And then when you're going out to the customer, you give a properly the exact what is required for him, so he can have uh, a time on or whatever things he can see then and there. So you get to know what exactly the instrument or how it is, if you take the instrument or whatever required. But in e-commerce, there is somewhere that not the transparency there. But then yes, according to things, the requirement is there. Now where you have in old tradition, you have 1 to 10 customers. But e-commerce, you will have more customers, because if you take it pan India, you will have more people. When you're giving for a better price, better quality ones, more business you can extract.
Yes, sir. Sir, as you said that you want to give him the best suitable kind of support and you want to keep the clear transparency and give genuine products, what kind of support you need for sure from the manufacturing company?
The thing in this one, what I expect a support from a manufacturing industry company is the quality, which is very much required. Because when the quality is there, we have a confidence that whatever the product we are giving to the customer, we are giving the best one. Now, as a manufacturer, if he's giving the quality product, we have that assurance. Now, at the same time, what I have seen particularly with Athenes is that not only the quality and the time bounding, because the delivery which we get it on time is that we order today, we get the next day. Now, this fastness I have not seen with other companies. And that's where I am so much associated with Athenes, because the order placed on the previous day and the next day you are getting delivered. Now, this is what which any dealer expects, and any end user expects. Now, this is something which really made me work towards.
So as you have been here in this field since this many years and you have seen your uncle, so in this two generation, you would have also seen the two generation of salesmen, the old generation one and the newcomers. What is the difference between this two generation of salesmen?
See, the old generation ones, they used to directly go to the customer. Now, and then the loyalty was a big thing. Now, in the new generation, more of knowing about the maybe you take about the instruments, or more knowing about in detail. Now, for them, even the salesman has to have that knowledge about exactly the required knowledge to get the sales. Now, previously it was just you go and deal, and okay, this is our instrument, or this is our rapid kits. Now, somebody is giving HIV or HCV, whatever it is. If they are giving for somebody is giving for 20 rupees, I'm giving for 18 rupees. That's used to go ahead. Now, here it's not that. Now, when you take it with HIV itself, now some people ask, now when you just go with the third generation, now you have a fourth generation. Now, is it how it works out? Now the rapid test is working good, or the control is good, or buffer, all lot of things they get to know about it. Now that's where the new generation people have to be more knowledgeable in when you reach the customer.
Yes, sir. Sir, as you said that newcomers they are more towards the this technical data points, but along with that, they do make some mistakes because as a newcomers we don't know exactly what we shouldn't avoid. So, what you find most common mistake in this generation?
Newcomers, the thing is that they are not ready to work hard. They want it to be more of a faster and a smart way of doing it. Now, when you go to end customer, you approach him. Now, after that, how is your follow up? Which will not be found in new generation with some people. Now, that follow up is what is going to give you business. Now, that follow up, if it is not there, now that business, you have just spoken to him, you have got an idea, you got a lead, but then you are not able to convert a lead into a business. Now, this is what some people, knowingly or unknowingly, some of the new generation sales people are doing it.
Okay, so very rightly said that the new generation are not good at taking the follow up. Basically, to convert a lead, what is the key component?
See, the key component in maybe you hacking a deal is that just to understand what is the end user's need, and if it require, or maybe what is there with you, and to make him understand that how he can help him out.
Yes. Sir, as you rightly mentioned that it is all about skill set of making them understand. But maybe we are not able to, or few of them are not able to adapt to this skill set and they are frequently changing the job, and you also coming from a very different background to the IVD, do you feel that job or changing the industry can help you to grow?
See, changing a job is for some people. Why? Because they feel if I don't have a growth here, let me move on to other ones. But then where you'll find the other ones? Now, when you don't stick with the things and you don't have that commitment to it, and I don't see in a long run people will stick it. Like some people keep on changing every year jobs. Now, because they don't have that commitment towards working on whatever the uh, turnover he have been assigned or whatever the business he has to create it. Now, wherever he goes, he will not find that success. Now, this is something which I feel in anybody, whoever it from, either you are coming from IVD background or you are not from IVD background, whichever background you are, if you don't have that commitment towards learning and adopting and working towards it, things will not work for anybody. And that sticktivity and consistency towards doing it has to be there.
Right, sir. So do you think that because of this constant job hopping, uh, the market will saturate soon?
It's not that it will saturate, but then honestly speaking, right now, we don't find that people who are ready to work hard and honestly putting that efforts. Now, that way, then e-commerce works out.
Yeah.
Because when you are obviously as a businessman, when I see if people are not working towards it, I'll try to reduce the manpower. Now, when I reduce the manpower, I'll more work out on how e-commerce can work out. Because if I advertise to people, maybe by my whatever information technology help or whatever I take, if I advertise, maybe 10 people see it out of in a day. Maybe one clicks out also, it's giving me a sales back. So that way it can help me out. So it's not that saturation, but maybe manpower wise, yes. And there are some people who are really, particularly if you take it in Telangana, in Hyderabad, more of people who are graduated or maybe who are about to finish the graduation or things and not ready to work in the field
Yeah, correct.
because they feel it's hard. But now when you don't go out in the field, when you directly don't deal a customer, you don't know what are its requirements and what are the ways you can extract the business from you. Now your interaction with him only get to know what is the requirement.
Right.
Now some people, when you ask them, even few of our salespeople who joins us, we tell them, okay, go and see the people, or maybe you just write a report of whomever you are visiting. Without visiting them, they mention that we have visited so and so people. This is a simple mistake which people are doing it. They know that it's not right, but then we cannot tell them because it's for their good only. You have to understand.
Right. So, as you brought the conversation of e-commerce platform to compensate the manpower, so what is your take on the AI for the IVD healthcare? How it will impact?
See, AI, yes, it can help you out in some ways, like to present to the customer. Now, your presentation to customer, what are the requirements, and then the features. This way, AI can help you out. But for a salesperson, you without going to a customer and dealing with AI cannot help you. That way, AI cannot help you out. But then, yes, there are certain things of you presenting the features of it, or you're presenting in a better aspect way. Yes, AI can definitely help you out.
Yes. What made you attracted, or what uh, was the thing that clicked you to work with Athenese-Dx?
See, with Athenes, the first thing was the quality. I see the quality which they maintained. I never had an issues because see, dealing with other companies also. I don't find that same thing with other people which I find in Athens. Now I speak with whoever it is, even in the management. Just now I spoke with one of your admin. Okay, can I mention the name also?
Yes.
Okay, I spoke with Ashama. Now there I have asked her, ma'am, this is what I have placed an order yesterday. She said this will be dispatched today. Now that fast response, I don't find in other companies. Now, when my requirement is happening there and the quality is giving me a good support and the pricing wise, which I can speak with Amit sir and make it confident that okay, this price I can better and this price the competitor is giving it, which we can get for a better prices. And what else? I am getting a service, I am getting a quality, I am getting a better price. Why not? I will stick with Athenes.
Yes, definitely. And apart from that, you said that communication. I think the communication is also very
Making a big difference.
yeah. So, how do you feel that Athenese-Dx has helped you to crack the big corporate clients?
That way I can tell you. Because see, entering with corporate clients, maybe if you take with Tapadia or anything, the RT-PCR, that had really helped me out in COVID time. Now before that, Tapadia was dealing with a few other customers, few other dealers, whichever. Now that really penetrated me and opened my door dealing with corporate. Now it's not only them. Now when I take with Cleanova, when I take with Acclaim, there are few other corporates who are directly dealing with me for a couple of years now. Because the quality is there. Now, when they require specialized parameters, we are supporting with them. And the support which is given from Athenes is what helping me out.
Right. Sir, I would like to know that in your region of AP and Telangana, how at this DX positioning is like, on which scale you would position at this DX?
See, if scale wise, it's from, you take it from 1 to 10 or whatever it is.
Top 5.
Top 5. I can see if it is the quality wise, I see it's the one, number 1.
Now I would like to proceed with the very interesting segment of our entire conversation. It's rapid fire questions. For this, you have to give answers very quickly and in one word. Okay. So my first question is, one decision you took that surprised even you.
Coming to IVD field. Diagnostics field, I can tell you.
One business habit you learned from your mentor and was still follow up.
Doing a business on a day-to-day basis.
One thing you stopped doing after entering the diagnostic industry.
Actually, not spending more time with my family.
If your journey were a movie, what would be its title?
It's actually a Jojita voice film.
Oh, great. One thing young entrepreneurs overthink too much.
Growing faster.
The comfort food.
The comfort food is idli, which I can take it anytime. Even whole day, I can. That's my comfort. I can take it. But then favorite, if I take it, I like to have a different variety food.
Okay.
I'm more of a vegetarian.
Okay. Your favorite movie?
My favorite is Jojita voice film.
Okay. And early success or long term stability?
Long term stability.
Okay. AI or manpower?
Manpower with AI.
Okay. India or abroad?
Which one?
Yes. India or abroad?
Being in India.
Okay. Books or watching news?
Books.
Sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights, giving your perspectives and the lessons you learned from your mentor and how you stick to it. Thank you for your valuable time and joining us today for our podcast series.
Before that, I would like to definitely thank Athenese-Dx for giving me this opportunity to interact and fresh up my business knowledge, which I can tell you. And then I definitely would like to thank in this 7 years of journey, couple of people who are at the back of me supporting till now. Can I mention them?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One is Mr. Raymond Redding, and then one is Mr. Ramakant Veram, and another one is Mr. Santosh.
Okay.
These are the people who are on a day-to-day basis supporting one another way in helping me out in my business to grow, particularly to need to learn on a day-to-day business from them, because I learn a lot from them. because they are like each one is like a mentor in different fields. Like what I say now, if about in running a business, Mr. Vemanandi sir, he's one, and knowing about market and how to interact with them and about even terminology about things. I can definitely tell you, Ramakant sir have helped me out. From the person who doesn't know about this terminology and knowing about what exactly in this IVD field and about in diagnostics and what, and even day-to-day basis. And Santosh ones who pop up me with competition that how we have to improve in your business and how we have to do. And then particularly I would like to definitely thank Banusa because he have really helped me in certain ways to understand the things. Because about Athenes, if I am good at is doing it out, it's because of his support. In certain things, I can tell you not only the sales wise, but understanding the things. And whenever I was find it tough, really, I was honestly giving the report for and then I can see a feedback and review will come after.
So I believe that this has been a wonderful, wonderful conversation, sir. And if you have to dedicate the entire conversation to somebody you are truly relevant to, what name you would take here on this broadcast?
To whom I'll
Dedicate this.
to Amit Tiwari.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So the thing because I've been with other people in the top management level, but then on just a call, he attends me. Even the morning I did. I had not seen with some of the people like that. This is something which I really like to change because so energetic person who interacts on a day-to-day basis with me, and then that really made me like that bonding is there with me. That relationship with Athenese is still because of him with Banu sir and with Asham on a day-to-day basis or one or other way I speak to them. This is what making me completely attached with Athenese. That's what I get.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, thank you, audience, for watching us till the end. I'm very sure that Mr. Gavaskar's story would have given you definite insights about how you have to work in Indian IVD industry. His ethics and his discipline, his knowledge on the products, and his approach to the customer is really very valuable. And if you like our content, please like our channel, please subscribe our channel, share this video to as many people as you can in the IVD industry, and I will see you in the next video with the new face.